Good morning, students. Here, Neil ma'am from SKM Public School. Students, today I am going to teach you Unit 5 Children and Women in Sports. Today, my topic is factors affecting development, or you can say motor development. So, before starting this topic, I will tell you about what is child development. Here, child development is a process every child goes through. This process involves learning and mastering skills like sitting, walking, talking, skipping, and tying shoes. And there are 5 main areas of the development, that is cognitive development, fine motor skill development, social and emotional development, gross motor skill development, and speech and language development. So in case of cognitive development, the cognitive domain is generally associated with the child's ability to learn, remember, and solve problems. Cognitive refers to intellect or mental abilities and involves processing and using information. Then social and emotional development. This domain includes a child growing understanding and control of his or her emotions, and we can understand this domain by asking questions like how the child feels while interacting with her or his classmates, teachers, etc. Then fine motor skill development. Students, as you know, in motor development, the word motor refers to the movement of human body, whereas the word development refers to growth and changes that occur as life progresses. Therefore, motor development refers to the development of movement and various motor abilities from birth till death. In children, motor development refers to the development of a child's bones, muscles, and ability to move around and manipulate his or her environment. So, about fine motor skills, these require more precision and coordination. When we think about hand and eye coordination, fine motor skills are required each time a child picks up a pencil, plays with small toys, touches their nose or eats. They are using their fine motor skills. These skills seem simple to adults but require concentration for children to develop them. Then gross motor skill development. These are responsible for movement and include activities that involve moving major areas of the body. For instance, running, jumping, climbing, throwing, standing, and sitting are examples of gross motor skills. Children use their large muscle groups and move most or all of their bodies when utilizing their gross motor skills. Then speech and language development. Students learn first of all how to listen. First they listen, then they speak, and they learn about language. Then development delay. What is development delay? Development delay is where a child has not learned the skills that are expected at that time point. Development delay can occur in any of the 5 areas. For example, a child would be expected to walk between 9 and 15 months, and a child that can't walk by 20 months would be considered to have a developmental delay. Then what are the causes for developmental delay? There are 2 factors responsible for developmental delay. The first is biological, such as genetic or chromosomal abnormalities, Down syndromes, or illness and disease. And second is social, such as a child's life experiences or exposure to harmful chemicals or parenting. These are 2 factors which are responsible for developmental delay. And now let's come on the main topic here now today, the factors affecting motor development, or you can say development. Motor development, it is a complex process which is influenced by numerous factors. Human beings are different from others in terms of personality, appearance, motor movements, etc. As a result, the rate and level of motor development also varies. The factors affecting motor development are: first is lifestyle of mother. A child's growth and development journey starts in the mother's womb as a zygote. For the next 9 months, the zygote develops into a baby, and the baby is totally dependent on the mother. Thus, the lifestyle of the mother affects the baby. If the mother has an unhealthy lifestyle, like taking certain medicines or eating unhealthy food, etc., it can lead to growth deficiency and other complications. On the other hand, if mother takes care of her health and eats a balanced diet, it has positive effects on the child. Then second is heredity or genetics. Genes are the small structure of the body which are responsible for various types of development of children. The working capacity of all organic systems are dependent on genes. Children are affected both by the genetics of their parents and their own genetics. If there are genetic weaknesses, they may have slower motor skill development than general guidelines suggest for their age range. For instance, if a child has weak muscle tone of health issues, they will likely to develop at a slower pace than other healthy children of their age. Third is environment. The child's environment has a large effect on their motor skill development. The more opportunities they have to develop both gross and fine motor skills, the faster their capacity increases. For instance, if a child is encouraged to play outside on park equipment or other areas where they can climb, run and play, their gross motor skills will develop quickly. Additionally, fine motor skills increase when children are encouraged to play with their hands, hold and touch smaller items, feed themselves and draw or color. Number 4 is nutrition. The nutrition a child receives during the first few years of the life can affect its health for years to come. Balanced nutrition is important to child development because children need specific nutrients to thrive and grow. Proper child development relies on a solid nutritional foundation, which includes the correct amount of each nutrient. Sensory and motor development depends on nutrition that the child gets to a great extent. Balanced nutritious food helps to develop stronger and healthier children. Fifth is learning opportunity. Children who get more opportunities to play or gain knowledge have a better chance of developing gross and fine motor skills. They develop more agility, balance, coordination, flexibility, strength and speed. If a child does not get proper opportunities, then it can slow down his growth and motor development. Then postural deformities. Number 6. Sixth factor is that affects development of a child is postural deformities. Postural deformities are commonly encountered problems among children. Most of the hair aches and pains of adults are the result not of injuries but of the long-term effects of distortions in posture or alignment that have their origins in childhood or adolescence. Television, video, entertainment, motorized transportation, fast food and lack of regular physical activity contribute to the poor physical condition of children. Then television, video, entertainment, motorized transportation, fast food and lack of regular physical activity contribute to the poor physical condition of the children. Postural deformities may also be caused due to some disease, accident or by birth. Some common postural deformities are knock knees, bow leg, spinal curvature deformities, flat foot, etc. Then number 7 is sensory impairment. Sensory impairment means senses like hearing, sight, speech, etc. not functioning properly. Children with sensory impairment may be very slow to learn anything. Then Motor development is affected in children suffering from sensory impairment. For example, a child who is not able to hear will find difficulty in understanding and following instructions, which can slow down his motor development. Number 8 is personal factors, physical characteristics, intelligence, aptitude, height, weight, age, muscle fibers, length of fibers, bone structure, gender, diseases are factors that affect motor development of a child. Taking a balanced diet or proper proportion of nutrition in food is required to promote motor development. Malnutrition leads to disease, low immunity and adversely affects the child's health and motor development. Starvation, जिसको रहते हैं भूखे रहते हैं ना, starvation, overeating, eating disorders negatively affect motor development, leading to obesity, diabetes, heart diseases, etc. Good fitness level leads to good health, better relaxes and readiness of muscles to do complex movements. To keep body fit, children should be exposed to outdoor activities also. These activities should be planned in such a way that there is focus on muscular aspects of movement for growth and fine motor skills development. Number 9 is physical activities. Motor development is enhanced in children who take part in physical activities regularly. However, it is necessary that physical activities are according to the child's capabilities. Those children who are not involved in even minor physical activities can have a delayed motor development. Then number 10 is immunization. Timely immunization of both mother and child helps in facilitating better sensory and motor development. So this is about factors affecting development or motor development of a child, and students try to prepare notes accordingly. And this presentation by Neelam Jain. Thank you student. Stay alert, stay healthy. God bless you and mask yourself please. Take care. Thank you.